Hey everybody, Joe Dog here for live lunchtime at the doghouse. We're actually going to try a crazy experiment. We're going to be simulcasting from Armchair Rocket Science. So what we're going to be doing real quick is throwing over to Heather from there, and I will join her on that stream, and we'll be here. And Heather just announced we just rolled into another hold. So let me see what's going on there. Uh, I got to do some quick creativeness. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll be back in just a second because I'm bringing us over on the other stream. And here we go. And yeah, I'm still live here. Bring up this camera. There we go. And we are now being live on two different streams at the same time. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Armchair Rocket Science and also Lunchtime at the Doghouse, our own stream. Jumping back over here to Heather. Heather, you're going to have to monitor all the questions on this side and bring them up on screen because I can't see anything because I've had to bring it up full screen to the other one. But we are actually live with this. And Nick Talkert on our other channel says groovy.
Oh, the strong arm.
Gantry.
Are they? Yeah, they're moving it.
Yeah.
She said it T-minus 2 minutes. It switches over to autonomous mode.
Yes. So yeah, we're actually going to be covering this, this is pretty neat. This is, of course, I think this is a first for StreamYard.
I agree, Ben. Let's go.
So, you know, yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
See, all the other rockets we have, all the engines is covered up, you know, from. Now you can see the shuttle engines do that also.
Falcon 9 you could, if they actually looked at it.
Yeah. Mannequin Skywalker. I love that.
All right, we're going to go full screen now.
All right. You are mission control for the rocket, Heather. I have nothing to do with it over here on my side.
8, 7, 6,
5. It takes that one a while to ramp up.
It does. But it goes fast once it's up.
Willow Scholar over on the Lunchtime page says, good morning, Joe. Good morning, Willow. We're actually doing a simulcast on two different channels. This is actually the stream from Armchair Rocket Science. Ben Cross over on Armchair Rocket Science is such an odd looking vehicle. Yes, it is. And Blake Wilson here on the Doghouse page is saying, woohoo, a good launch. which is really neat for everybody tuning in on my page. You know, it was covered over on the other side. But this is a suborbital flight. It's going to go up, release the capsule. The booster will come back in and land like SpaceX does, and then the capsule will land under parachute on land itself. And this is like the what would be the demo flight for the uncrewed mission. The next mission this capsule will make will be a crewed mission.
It's weird seeing the I can't think of the word, but it's in miles per hour and feet.
Yeah.
Not
kilometers
per hour and kilometers.
Yeah, Heather, if you would pull us back up on the screen since we've got through launch. Thank you. Yeah, Heather is actually controlling the rocket coverage, and I'm here covering the doghouse side.
Your doghouse.
I'm ruling my doghouse. Okay,
that's neat.
Oh, we've had separation? Yeah.
Yes, we have had separation.
Okay.
Now we've got two little dots.
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually see them starting to separate out now.
I wish that they had a camera on board in the capsule looking out the window so that we could see it in its suborbital.
Yeah. Follow the Blue Origin YouTube page, and it will be you'll actually see it. They don't have a live coverage, but they are running cameras.
They'll get it when the capsule comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking up seeing blue sky, and they're actually looking out at black sky. Carl Whitzman on my side says, I thought you were going to say that Heather is controlling the rocket. Yeah, well, Heather is controlling rocket, armchair rocket science.
Been watching this. It's similar to a Falcon, but it's a lot more controlled.
Yes.
It's really, really neat to watch, though.
Yeah, this thing will actually hover as it comes into land. It will hover. Come in. Which supposedly is what Starship and Super Heavy will be doing. Carl asked, is this the one going to be doing the belly flop maneuver today? No, this one will come in like the Falcon 9. It'll come in tail first, extend its landing legs, which are unique in themselves. I mean, this looks more like a the old sci-fi 40s and 50s sci-fi rocket landings. When you see these legs pop out, it's amazing. Oh, Willow Sky, I missed Willow Scholar's comment here. Willow Scholar goes, lunchtime launch, which is exactly what it is, yes.
I had Ben's comment up for a minute. It says, let's hope, LOL.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
just under Mach 4.
We
Look
may
at it. Look
actually,
at it. Here it
yeah.
comes. Here it comes.
Let's take it full screen, please. And our sonic booms.
Yep.
That's
And the
cool.
relight of the engine.
See how it, oh, don't do that.
Yeah, landing on the side is never good.
Yeah. Perfect. Touchdown. Carl Whitzman on my side said, camera operator did a good job on that. Okay,
All
bring
right.
us back up, Heather.
That's what I was just about to
Okay.
say.
Carl gave a woohoo. I'm going to tell you, I
That
got a little
one was
nervous on that one.
scary.
I was a little nervous on it when it went.
Ben Cross says, that's cool. I think they were messing with us.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Very, very.
Yeah, we've still got a capsule coming in.
Yes, Brian, that was impressive.
Heather, I hate to say this, but I got a feeling Mission Control pucker factor was way high there for a minute.
Yeah, that was that one. That one came in a little falcony.
All right, let's go ahead and this is the crew capsule that just launched. And this landing may look violent and everything, but to the passengers that will be on board, yeah, Ben, pucker factor 10. When this thing lands for the people inside, it will feel like a feather land.
It's already less than 20 miles per hour.
Yeah. Boop. That's it. That was impressive. That and that will post up real soon.
Yeah, you guys will want to go to Blue Origin on YouTube and subscribe, like, You'll get a notification when they put that up on their channel.
And it's pretty neat because they have zero G indicators. Is that the name of the things? They got a lot of zero G indicators inside the capsule that you will see float around. All right. So everybody that's over on the Armchair Rocket Science page, if you want to jump over to my page, we're going to wrap this up here, Heather, so I can get my regular show running. And I'll let you wrap this one up, and I'm going to jump out here on my side.
I'm going to pull this down now.
Okay.
Since it's done.
Let's go ahead and rewatch this because it takes it a while to build up its steam to lift, but once it launched, this gives you a good idea how quick it comes off the pad.
Flapping.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and pull it down, Heather. And we'll wrap up the show here. I want to thank everybody for being here for the Armchair Rocket Science. And I am going to jump back in on my page, which I've done right there. So what, Heather, if you would, send us out on the rocket side, and I guess we'll see everybody at the launch pad coming up sometime this weekend for...
Oh, I've got it written down right here.
Okay, give it out real quick for everybody.
Okay, so Saturday morning at 2:15 Eastern, 1:15 Central, we have Rocket Lab sending their next mission, and I forgot what it was. I didn't write it down, but we're covering Rocket Lab. That's in New Zealand or Australia, and then we have the same day Falcon at 8:55 a.m., 7:55 Central. They're going to be doing their Transporter 1, and then at 4:45 p.m. Eastern, 3:45 Central, NASA is going to be doing their Green Run static fire for their SLS, for their Artemis program.
Yeah, an 8-minute fire. I mean, they're not going to light it up, shut it down. They're going to run it. They're going to drain the tanks.
Yes. So that's what we have coming up on Saturday. And there is also a possibility that SN9 will be doing its 12.5 kilometer test flight. So stay tuned to both Joe and Armchair Rocket Science for notifications on that. And we will be bringing that coverage if it happens on Saturday.
All right. Thank you, Heather. Close out the show. I'm dropping out here. And I guess I will see you later.
All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the launch pad.
All right. Now, we just found a new trick on StreamYard. That was fun. Okay. Welcome to Lunchtime at the Doghouse. That was an experiment that we've been trying, and it worked awesome. I'm just trying to get everything closed down on that side. Heather's already jumped out. I got to just make sure all that's gone. Get that out of the way, and that out of the way. And hello. I'm Joe. Welcome to Lunchtime at the Doghouse. I'm actually going to run long this today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And Heather says she's tuned in watching. Heather, thank you so much for handling that on the rocket side. It was a good show. Of course, I will say that landing had me a little bit on the edge. I was like, oh, we don't need a boomy at the end. But thank you, guys. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Of course, we just covered the new Shepherd, so I can knock that off the list. Uh, if you were wondering and you were watching, I have gotten I've actually got new earbuds. They are in-ear monitors. I'll be throwing a link up on my page a little later on where you can get them from on Amazon and tell you what you need to add. These things are awesome. It pretty much cancels all the noise out around you. You can hear what's going on. They're awesome. I picked them up off Amazon. They're called an in-ear monitor. Let me find it real quick. Oh, where is it? I think this is them. Yeah. They're Famity in-ear monitors. Which is, it's neat. Gives your I mean, as much as I love them, these just don't look right. Of course, I can have two things going in the ears at the same time, but that would be confusing as all get out, and I don't need that. But that's what I was using. Now I'm using these. They're wired. I will recommend if you like these, you buy these. Go ahead and buy you a 3-foot extension cable, because that's what I'm going to be doing. And these will actually go down behind my back, so it won't be showing. And Brian Moore says, in-ear monitor sounds like a great idea, Joe. Brian, the sound when you're interviewing and talking with people, I mean, it sounds like they're in your head, literally in your head, and they're comfortable. I'll go ahead and pull one out, sort of show you. That's what it is. They go over the ear. Sort of gives you that professional newsman guy look. And Carl says he needs to go let Don in the door downstairs. He'll be back. Okay. And Brian says, you mean they'd be joining the other voice in my head? There's always room for more. Yeah. They'll definitely join you in your head. Brian, I got to ask you, how did you like how we streamed two different shows on the same channel at the same time? That I'll have to teach you how to do that. That was interesting. Got a feeling I know that may come in handy on the Rising Tide Network. And you know me, I push StreamYard to its limit. I pushed my computer to its limit today because that wasn't supposed to actually happen. So again, like on Brian's show, this platform is open for shameless plugs. If you have something you want a link you want to throw up, go ahead. And Brian Moore says he loves that, talking about the double stream that we did. He says he's up for learning more stuff. You and Ted are so awesome carrying me. No, you're carrying us right now. And like, you call it rising tide. I say the water's getting deep. Or the water's coming up. Yep. And the water's getting deep. Get in a boat or drowned or whatever. I'm not making any sense. I am going to throw Heather out a thank you. Heather, Carl, and Nick for the thumb up, and for Teresa Dunn and Brian Morris for the heart of love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Brian, I'm actually got doing a well, shoot, it's not letting me do it now. I got me a show prep sheet going. and we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Uh, just trying to figure out which one would be better to go with right now. Okay, I've covered the new earbuds, so I can delete that off my list. Uh, One, I've got something I want to give everybody. So, if you're open for a free gift that can make you some money, uh, I have found a website called uh, well, I'm not going to give the name out just yet, but they give you one when you sign up and join this. Uh, uh, what it is a like a day trader stock thing. They give you one free stock of something. It's usually $3 to $5 worth of stock, whatever. If you're interested in it, send me a private message, and I'll send you a link because by sending you the link, I also get a free stock. So I get something out of it too. But hey, I'm going to give you $3 to $5 is what it'll be. If you're interested in investing, saving up a little money, uh, my nephew sent it to me back in August. I bought $20 worth of stock in Tesla back in August. I checked it early this morning. That that $20 I invested in Tesla back in August is worth $47 now. So I've made $27 in 6 months on one stock. You say $27, that's not much, but you can buy partial stocks and everything. And I'm working on that. Uh, Brian says PayPal now allows you to invest in Bitcoin. Brian, right now you need to avoid Bitcoin. If you didn't sell when it hit $40,000 a Bitcoin over the weekend, you missed. Because let me go ahead and pull it up right now. That's not it. That's not it. Come on, dummy. You know what? No, learn how to spell. All right, my slow internet. Bitcoin's come back up. Bitcoin is $39,600 right now. Okay, Brian says he bought $25 before the big rise. He's still ahead of the game, and he's a long game investor. Yeah. A lot of people sold off their Bitcoin once it crossed over $40,000 a piece. So yeah, okay. So you're buying the partial stock. You will definitely be interested in this website, Brian. But yeah, that's it. And I just got your message. I'll send you that link. Uh, I think I pulled it up. Teresa Dunn said hello, welcome to Lunchtime at the Doghouse. Got let's see. I've gone over that. Let me go back to my show prep. Yeah, but if anybody's interested in getting one free stock in something, send me a special, a special message, a private message. I'll send you a link to it, and this company will give you one free stock. I mean, it's $3 to $5, but you can turn around, sell that, and buy something that is actually returning a good investment, like I did with Tesla. Oh, my notifications are going crazy. Brian says he only does show prep on Tuesdays. Yeah, Brian, but I've got 12, well, now 10 more shows between now and this time next week. I'm stupid. I've got a I'm glutton for punishment. And sadly, I'm sitting here looking at myself on screen. That's why you don't see me looking up at, looking away, looking, dang, I'm ugly. But that's beside the point. What else is on my little show press thing? So I don't like getting political, but I like to add a little levity into my political commentary. And I want to watch the numbers start dropping of everybody. All I said was going to say something political, and I watched people drop off the page. Wonderful. But yeah, they're going to miss the best joke. There is a website that was shut down earlier this week, and they're claiming they're blocking our free speech. No, they're not blocking your free speech. You can say whatever you want. If you had looked when you signed your agreement with them, there's what's called terms of service. It's that long thing that you completely ignore when you sign up for anything and click OK so you can get started. Now, they are threatening to sue Amazon, Apple, and Google for blocking them from all that. Well, I'm quite sure Amazon, Google, and Apple have screenshotted and saved all the information and all the violations of terms of service that were committed on this website. And they're going to sue them. Okay, yeah, sue them. Realize you're suing lawyers. Their lawyers don't get paid by the hour. They get a paycheck every Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday without fail. They're on salary. Lawyers know how to extend. They are going to bankrupt these people on legal fees to the point if they can't bankrupt them, they're going to get them into court. The people are going to go, they're stealing my free speech, and then they're going to find out that one, free speech only protects you from the government, not private corporations. Private corporations are now individuals, considered individuals. When the judge asked, well, why did you do this? They violated our terms of service with this, and this. By the way, here's our terms of service. Judge is going to go, case dismissed. And Apple, Google, Amazon will countersue them and take what money they've got left. It is a no-win situation. Give up, walk away, and go home. All right, I'm done with that. All right, Brian posted up. He said he worked for the water company. He said they gave him 26 free shares, sold them 5 years later for $1,000. Okay. He says he's a dope too. He says I'm adding shows too, and you are lovely beyond measure. Well, thank you. Oh, well, okay, I got that. First Amendment and the terms of service. Delete. Okay, I've got 2 more topics. Wow, I'm blowing through, and we did a launch too. Okay. Oh, and when somebody else gave something out, okay. But okay, the next one. I saw this topic post up on my Facebook, and they said, "Are you an avid sports fan?" And my reply was, "Of stick and ball sports? No, not really. But if the sport involves risk of life and limb, buddy, you want some popcorn? Let's go." One of my favorites is NASCAR. Let me take a quick drink. And you see this only needed one hand for the big bottle. NASCAR. Everybody goes, oh, NASCAR is not a sport. NASCAR is not a sport. NASCAR is a combination of hundreds of sports into one. With the engineering, science, there's math involved. To sit back and to actually see what NASCAR is, people think NASCAR is go out, turn left, go out, turn left. Just to give you an idea, this go out, turn left car is $150,000 machine. Highly engineered machine. There's G-forces involved when they go in and make these turns. Realize you're taking 3,500 pounds, 3,500 pounds, ton and a half, going down a straightaway into a curve at 200 miles an hour. And you got to make it stick. Yeah. Of course, Nick Talkert says, I think the garage crews, meaning pit crews, are more athletic than the drivers. You are not kidding. Actually, one of the car owners is Coach Joe Gibbs, who coached the Washington People team to 3 Super Bowl championships. He was still coaching that football team when he started the NASCAR team. His team was turning out what was unbelievable 13-second pit stops. So he thought, well, I'll bring my football players in just to see if they can do it any better, any faster. 18 seconds, and the poor boys was laying on the ground, unable to breathe. Yeah, Nick, they are more athletic than professional football players. Welcome, Donna. Glad you're here. And Carl, glad to see you back. Now, for these drivers, now here's what's going through a driver's mind. They're having to maintain this vehicle. And you're not just riding around the car with air conditioner. Imagine putting on your warmest long handle underwear, which is the Nomex fire retardant underneath. Then we're going to put you in an insulated coveralls, form-fitting, tight-fitting, insulated overalls, gloves, and then a helmet. And then we're going to put you in a 160 degree slow cooker for 4 hours. While you have to concentrate playing a game of chess. Make one wrong move, an NFL linebacker is going to hit you from the side at full run. That's what these guys are going through every race. But, that's my opinion on that. And you know what they say about opinions, but we'll cover that and delete. Okay. I'm not going to do that next one. So we're going to roll into a free form. So, people that are watching, everybody that's watching, if you would, chime in, add comments. It's open forum now. Happy lunchtime, John B. Pica. Thank you. Uh, Nick Talker's adding in. He said most people have never even driven a stick, driven over 100 miles an hour, or even done basic car maintenance. They just don't know. You're absolutely right. They just don't know. And let me put it to you this way. I worked for what is called an ARCA team. ARCA would be like your single A baseball team. They're not quite up to the NASCAR level, but they run the same tracks. They actually run the exact same cars as the Cup Series. A lot of the NASCAR drivers out there now started, at least ran 2 or 3 ARCA races just to get their certification to run NASCAR. But yeah, that's where we're going with that. But I want to welcome John. And Carl Whitman says, my sweetie brought me a taco salad with a quart of hot cheese. Love. Yes, that is love. And since you didn't bring enough for all of us, Carl, you shouldn't share information like that because we're all hungry. It's lunchtime, and I didn't get to eat lunch because of a delay for a rocket. But oh, and John, if you're still watching, we actually did a double stream with StreamYard. I broadcast my rocket show and this show at the same time, and I figured out how to do it, which I hope it turned out looking good. I'll have to review the video, and if anybody wants to give me some input on the quality, if it was jerky or anything like that, let me know, because I actually I think I overtaxed my system. I don't know if how smooth the video ran, but we'll find out. And Heather says she's jealous. She misses carbs. There's no carbs in salad. There's hardly any calories in salad. Oh, and I got somebody tuned in on YouTube. Welcome to my YouTuber. Heather Ellen, thank you for the big heart. I appreciate that. And thank you, Donna, for the big thumbs up. Oh, the shell and dressings. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it was a taco salad. He didn't say salad. He said taco salad. Yeah. All right. Carl says, or Brian says he was watching the armchair half and couldn't tell any decline in video or audio quality. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I think when I get a lot of YouTube streams running, when we're trying to cover some launches, that I overtax my computer. I'm looking to upgrade just a video card to see how much that'll thing. And Donna says it's a payoff for buying my breakfast with my sister. Okay. And there's actually a huge quart-sized thing of cheese. Wow. And Lapita's is a great restaurant. Okay. That must be up in Danville. Okay. Hopefully a mom and pop, because I'll tell you, I love mom and pop restaurants. The food is so much better there. It just is. I love that. Love that. Okay. What's going on? And I don't know, is John still tuned in? If you're still tuned in, give me a shout here. Of course, most of the time lunch is over. And just to make up for the lost time we went covering the launch, I'm actually going to go an extra, we started late and then launch took up that. So we're going to run an extra 15 minutes. We're going to run into lunchtime overtime. Okay. And Brian says he didn't know if he's been to La, Lapita's. Okay. Uh, okay. Says, let me know, Joe. I left my green screen on the other day. Yeah, it did look like you were in a uh, Godzilla movie. But actually, when I chimed in, I said, yeah, I was just wondering how long it'd take him to do it. That was the first time I saw it happen, too. So there. And Donna says, actually, it's a little suburb of Danville called Tilton. And yes, a mom restaurant, great food, and you should taste their stuffed French toast. Ooh, stuffed French toast. Okay. And Brian says he did fix it on the air, and pretty much it corrected all the problems right at the same time. Oh, uh, green screen on StreamYard eats a lot of bandwidth and a lot of processing power. Of course, Carly says she doesn't know if Brian has been to Lupa because it's only been open about 3 or 4 years. Yeah. Uh, I'm going to tell you, uh, if you have, this is for everybody, even people tuning in on the replays. If you've got a mom and pop restaurant in your area that does takeout or delivery, if they're open, go get something from them because they are real. The mom and pop restaurant is an endangered species right now. I guess we will roll into the COVID because a lot of these little small mom and pop businesses, they're on the ropes. If you can buy local, buy local. It You got to. I mean, because the mom and pop small business is the backbone of this country, and we're all suffering. And Brian is saying, okay, I know where that restaurant is. Never been there. Have to correct that error someday. Yes. And Heather's going, mom and pops are the best. I appreciate their attention to detail and the superior quality of food. Yes. Uh, of course, I'm going to tell you, some of my viewers here are from up north. I'm from down south. And I miss Waffle House. I want Waffle House so bad, but I just don't want to risk dying over it right now. Oh, and Brian Morris says also when you get takeout, buy two entrees, one for later. Yes, and gift cards help. Donna Carly says we have 5 such restaurants. My sis and I rotate going each week. Ah, very good. And this has been a public service announcement from the Rising Tide Network. Yes. By the way, which reminds me, Brian, since Brian brought that up, Lunchtime at the Doghouse is part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, along with Stupid O'Clock and the Stupid After Show. Brian, I really don't want to roll armchair rocket science into uh, the Rising Tide Network, mainly because we don't know when we're going to be on, how long we're going to be on, or if we're going to be on. We can set stuff up and then, like today, the launch was supposed to happen at 9:45 Central. It went off at 10:57 Central. And it threw my whole day off. But yeah. Oh, and Heather goes, get Waffle House curbside. Yeah, Heather, Waffle House curbside would be nice. But I'm sorry, the Waffle House scrambled eggs and cheese If you let them sit more than about 5 minutes, they're cold and they never taste the same. You got to eat that Waffle House when it hits the table, or it isn't right. And Donna Carlene says, I love Waffle House. And Waffle House and Huddle House are amazing. Brian, we had a Huddle House made a run in the Chattanooga market. They didn't last. Something about the something about the Waffle House is too entrenched down south. That, and they didn't have grits. The local Chinese restaurants are taking it especially hard because they're hit with the racism tied to the COVID-19. Yeah. I wouldn't take that back. And Heather goes, well, comments. Love me some brown bag takeout. Yes, brown bag takeout is awesome. No problem, but the timing isn't an issue for me, but it's your call. Okay. And we'll talk about it. Yes, I was about to say that, but you beat me to it. And he goes, Carl says, I love all this food talk. Shovels more food into mouth. Yes. And Brian, just a suggestion. I'm going to ask Ted if he wants to, but maybe next Tuesday or Thursday, you two could jump in with me on lunchtime and we could talk about the Rising Tide Broadcast Network and what all we can get put together. I'm actually going to start calling my side the WKJD. WK for the FCC callouts. W is for East of Mississippi. K is for West of Mississippi. And the JD is for Joe Dog. But yeah, let's see if we can get both of y'all on the show together and just sort of talk about the Rising Tide Network during lunchtime. All right. Let me take it. Oh, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Breaking news. Just as soon as the notification clears off. Carlene says she sold the first Dragons and Wizards today. Yay! Congrats. Now if we can just get you to sell 999,999 more, I'll be happy. Oh, just cleared that. Why did it jump back up? And Brian goes, let's do this. He's all up for a confab. And having your own corner of the network is cool, just like Ted has Ted's tribe. He says he's easy. Well, we know you're easy. And hello, Russell Allen. Welcome. And he goes, excellent, Carly. And thank you, Joe. Of course, now she mocks me. Wonderful. Oh, and Russell Allen. I'm sorry I can't pull up your profile real quick. But thank you for jumping in here. Wow. I can't believe it. This hour has gone by so fast that I'm even going to pull up something from my other show because I'm down to my last 5 minutes. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Oh, and Donna is thanking Brian for the wonderful. And Ted Davies is probably out smoking a cigar now right after I made him jealous during the cigar show today. Yeah, I saw some of that right before I had to take off. And to my never, and I have my never mornings and clever mornings. It all works together. See, time flies when we do this stuff. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Of course, I'm debating on. Of course, I'm having issues with insomnia right now, so I'm debating either taking a nap after this show or going out on the cold in the cold weather, laying on the cold ground and changing an O2 sensor in my truck. I'll take a nap. Uh, but again, I'm going to throw some shout outs real quick to Heather Ellen, Teresa Dunn, and Brian K. Morris for the love they gave me. And also to Donna Carly Carlene, Heather Evans, Carl Whitzman, and Nick Tockert for the big thumbs up for putting up with this madness today. Thank you. And yeah, Brian says time flies when we do this stuff. I can't believe I've got through this. This is the third episode of Lunchtime at the Doghouse. Wow. Of course, everything blends together. And after this week, it's really going to blend together. Pull this up real quick. Just to give you an idea, I'm looking going on right now. Tonight at 9 o'clock here on this channel and our Stupid O'Clock Facebook page. Stupid O'Clock, Thursday night hangout and chat. And then just after that at 11:05 is the Stupid After Show, because usually we're not done talking, but I don't want to run that long. Saturday, we've got the Rocket Lab Electron launch at 2. I'll go live at 2:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Then the NASA SLS hot fire test, which will be an 8-minute burn of the engines at 4:45 p.m. Sometime this weekend, possibly Starship SN9 12.5 kilometer flight. Sometime between now and Wednesday. Then Saturday night, Stupid O'Clock at 11, the Stupid After Show at 1:05, and then we've got a Falcon 9 launch at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and then next Thursday we've got another Falcon launch. So yeah, I've lost my mind. Yeah, Russell, O2 sensor, that's fun. Fourth is what I have in the title. Okay, I had to skip one, so I got to fix that. And of course, Russell Allen says it's bound to get colder out. There's no time like the present. Yeah. Well, my back issues, that's part of the problem of why I don't. It allows for my procrastination. And, of course, one of my favorite phrases in that is, I have not yet begun to procrastinate. Just saw something. All right. And good grief, I'm there. I'm at the end of the show. So I am going to pull a page out of Ted's book real quick. And I am going to close the show with my intro because I haven't made an outro yet, but I will. I promise. I will get us an outro up real soon. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. That was a quick hour. And hope you enjoyed the share of the rocket launch from our other network show, the Armchair Rocket Science. And with that, I want to thank you. And I guess I'll see you Tuesday at the Doghouse and tonight on Stupid O'Clock. I want to say good night, but as y'all see the sunshine through the window, we'll just say Y'all have a good day.